All right, well, we are from PointsMatter.com. We run the Never Game Alone podcast through it, along with putting out content. We have forums, we do a lot of game nights, giveaways, free TeamSpeak channel, things like that. And we've been running in our current iteration for about somewhere a little over 6 months, about 9 months. Doing very well with it. We started off as kind of an A&M-centric, Aggie-centric gaming community called AggieGaming.com. We went awry with the university because we had Aggie in our name. We got these fun cease and desist letters from their lawyers. I mean, we actually kind of impressed how hardcore they went against us on that one.
Did we frame that, by the way?
I don't know, Kevin, we should still have
Did we
that?
frame that?
Or did you just put that in the bucket?
Yeah, guys.
That's right, okay. So my name is Justin on the forums and on the podcast and everywhere else online. I go by iGuyTex. I've got Jason Brubaker, who simply goes by Crow, or Brew, as I like to call him.
I'm Blake Crow, Crowbar on the forums and in games. So.
And we've got a great group. We've got a few of our other staff members here. We've got Kevin. Him and I are the co-owners of the site. I do more of the content editing. Kevin does our back-end work, working on the actual building the site and things like that. We've got Pearson here with us. He's one of our other staff members. And then Blake and Brew are kind of our community outreach guys and also do a lot of our content and writing and such. I think this is going to be annoying trying to keep up with. I don't even know what's on there.
It's on panel staff now.
We already went through.
Oh, so we just went over
We've
panel
got
staff here, yes.
All right, next slide.
Next slide. is
Origins.
Okay, so I already went over the AggieGaming.com. I'm gonna have to kind of see. All right. Yeah. So as far as where we're from, that's what we started off with Aggie Gaming. And then we decided that, we really want to have a broader reach than that. We had a lot of people that wanted to play with us that I think we're pretty cool guys. And they'd come hang out with us on our TeamSpeak, like, but you're Aggie Gaming, we're not from A&M. Yeah, well, we wanted to have more open, all-inclusive group. So we changed over to PointsMatter.com. We are what we consider a semi-competitive group. We're not seriously into this. I mean, we don't get upset about things that much, although Kevin will rage and uninstall certain games after he gets into a bad situation.
We have our moments.
Yes, but that adds to the fun. It really does.
Also note, we're not a clan though either, so we're not asking you to join us and then use us for practice for certain games like really hardcore clans will and stuff like that. We're just kind of like come whenever, join us whenever we're doing something. We've got game nights. Join us for that. Win a free game maybe, and then if you like it, come back, see us again.
Yeah.
And we really hate the clan moniker, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just not how we operate. We're just very friendly. And we don't get all bent out of shape against other people either. It's just, we have fun. Other communities we'll get involved with. We've actually had a few of them end up joining us. One of our cool things that we used to do was, has anybody here played DayZ?
Yeah.
So there was kind of a cool server that we've been using as our home server called Pig's Land of Bacon. One of the coolest things about it is, so this is like the zombie apocalypse and all, and the most common spawn item in game was freaking bacon. There was bacon everywhere. You never had to go hungry. But the admin kind of got a little weird, and then next thing you know, we ended up with other crew on our side. So that's kind of, a lot of how we operate and such.
Now, I just want to get ahead. How many of you guys are in a community or a clan right now, or say, hey, I game with these people? Do any of you guys do any of that actively right now? Yeah, you do? You do?
I have a couple of different groups for different games that I play with.
Yeah, it really depends on what game you're playing. I mean, I played, back in college, I played with this group called the Manhammers. And we were just strictly trolling, right? So we would go into a Counter-Strike server. Do you guys remember when it was the Glocks where you could buy Glocks for $20? Do you guys remember CS? I'm talking not Go. It was Source. No, it was after 1.6. It was Source, but that you could buy guns for cheaper based on the popularity. So we wrote a script, and it would, as soon as we got to $16,000 in Counter-Strike, it would buy all the Glocks. and it would totally just shut down the servers like run, and blocks would just fly out everywhere. And people would get so mad. We don't do that now. I don't condone that. But again, that was back in college. We were having fun. We would just jump to servers. It was a client server.
Yeah, Manhammers has no association whatsoever. In fact, I never knew about this until just now. So, the things that come out at Comicpalooza.
There you go. Welcome to Comicpalooza, right?
So, we are technically a Houston-based group, but we have people from everywhere throughout the nation. Florida, New Mexico, California, Maine, I think, New York. One of our staff members, our graphic guy, is actually from New York. So we're open to pretty much anybody. If you want to join us up, we're happy to have you. If you have any friends that want to join up as well. We play quite a few different games. So we've got Battlefield.
Battlefield, a lot of what we're playing right now is Battlefield, DayZ, Minecraft. We're trying to get it set up where we do Minecraft game nights. We've also got a lot of Diablo 3. People are playing Diablo 3.
After that update, what was that update that just came out a few
I'm
weeks
not
ago?
sure. I don't play Diablo 3, so.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Like we've got everybody within the group plays different games, so we're not all focusing on just one particular game. If there's one set of people who plays that you don't like, that's fine. Don't play that one. Play one of the others that people play.
So we have, as Brew kind of mentioned, we have what are called game nights, where we'll actually come in and designate a specific night that our staff will kind of focus on. So Tuesday nights are usually Battlefield. I think we're switching Wednesdays to DayZ. Is that right, Kevin?
Yeah. Well, I think the new setup we just agreed on a few weeks ago, we're going to have community voting. And so we'll kind of put a lot of this stuff up ahead of time, and people can vote on what they want for the following week. And so we kind of go with whatever the community wishes on.
And then I think, well, this coming week, I think we're doing Battlefield, then DayZ, then
And Minecraft.
Minecraft
We should
on
have our own
Thursday.
game set up on that university campus.
And we're starting all those at 8, correct, or 9?
8.
Yeah.
8th century.
8. It's official.
So join our website. You can find our TeamSpeak information there. If you want to come join with us this week for any of those 3 games, we'd love to have you on.
The only thing that may change is the DayZ night. The server that we use for DayZ, the admin is from California, so 8 o'clock for him is like right when he's trying to eat dinner. So we may push that back
Now
just a
they
little
start
bit.
at 9.
So, and those are usually shorter anyway, so that's kind of a one and done sort of deal.
We've all eaten dinner in front of our computers before. Let's not be ashamed of that.
Yes.
What are you doing, TeamSpeak? Chewing away?
That's neither here nor there. Cut that part out.
So, speaking of Minecraft, who here plays Minecraft? All right. So, our server has kind of a unique take that we do on Minecraft. So, we've got the regular survival Minecraft build. That's normal. Everybody plays that.
Hit escape.
Do what? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pull a video up to show this.
The June
So,
one.
Again, this kind of harkens back to our roots, being an A&M gaming group. We have what's called Maroon-Craft. Maroon-Craft is actually a mod that we did where we came in and built Texas A&M campus in Minecraft. Not only did we build it, but we built it to scale. So 1 meter in real life is 1 meter in game. So you can walk around, you can see the stadium, you can see all the different architecture on campus, everything is in game. Most of the buildings aren't finished out inside just yet, we're still working on that part, but this has been a multi-year huge project, and we have done a lot of work on this.
It's massive.
It's a big part of our site, actually. We've got a lot of members that focus solely on this. So,
And we've got, let's see here, we've got the Hunger Games mod, is that what we're about to put on there?
Yeah, that
So,
was just
where you can actually play the Hunger Games mod inside Kyle Field.
We're gonna have a cornucopia. I don't know. I can't design that. We're gonna have something set up, and you go in there, you get your swords and your shield, and you just battle it out. The winner will get a game, Steam game. So
It's up and running.
our
So
big push in all these game nights is to have free games, giveaways, and that kind of thing. Just keep it loose and fun, a little competitive.
Speaking of free games, if anybody has Twitter on their phone, there's some cards laying around. If somebody will tweet us right now saying that you're at our panel, we will actually give you a free Steam game.
at @points_matter.
So,
first person wins. Go, go, go.
It's actually the first three, so we'd say.
First three, yeah.
First three win.
Hello.
You're on camera.
Yes, by the way.
That's a joke.
I really am not liking the setup of the store back here. I think about half the people that come in have come through the back door, actually.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's nice.
I almost did.
All right, so we've gone through the Minecraft.
Yeah, we have the video on the website too, if you guys kind of want to see. Is it what, a 2-minute video or something, Pearson? And 5 minutes?
Something like that.
It's pretty expansive.
Found the
We have
PowerPoint?
engineering buildings I haven't even seen. I went there for 4 years.
And we'll have it looping at our booth down on the
Yep,
first floor
yep.
too, on a big TV or whatever.
Yep.
That's something you just want to-
We're right over next to the mech.
The Mech Warriors and the cool little robots that throw balls around.
The Jersey Village, I don't know if any of you guys are Jersey Village students, but the Jersey Village High School has battle bots out there. They're literally launching balls at each other and
Like 20
concussions.
years ago.
By the way, I hate Apple products, by the way.
Figured it out?
Yes.
Once you learn it, it's so easier than Windows.
But I shouldn't have to learn it. It's,
It just works.
Yeah. If you don't overcomplicate
I
it.
got a iPhone and it's neither here nor there.
Well, the expectation with Apple is if it breaks, you have to buy a new one, because they super glue all the components together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the most annoying thing ever.
So, and by the way, if anybody does have any questions or anything like that, we want this to be, after we got kind of our initial, hey, who are we sort of deal here. This is more of a conversation. This is more of a dialogue. This isn't your typical panel where you just have someone up there talking and that's it. So, you know, we want people to interact with us. That's what the whole deal is. Even with our site, community gaming is what we're about. Okay.
Guys, they're called the Pimps, and they're a software developer. They made 7 Days to Die, and it is a Minecraft-esque zombie apocalypse, and it's a lot of crafting. I mean, you go to cars, and you find lunch pails, and you can get rotors, motors, gas cans, and you build your base up. And I know Kevin just started playing it as well. You kind of like that. It's,
Yeah, they just kind of brought multiplayer circuits online too, so it's a lot of PvP and stealing each other's loot.
So, and these guys, the great thing about them, they're in their beta stage still, but they have put out, we're trying to get a sit down with him. His name's Richard, and they are busy as heck, man. But they're rolling out updates, probably 2 or 3 updates a month, I'd say. And so we got a nice little interview set up with them. We're going to get some questions answered, probably give out some keys. We're hoping to touch base with them after Comicpalooza here, and try and get some more feedback from them. But that's something. Brew got another game. You want
Yeah,
to
can you
touch
talk
on
about
yours?
Space Engineers?
Yeah, so he's been working on that. I've been working on Space Engineers. We got in contact with Keen Software as the group that is producing that game. And they also produced another one called Minor Wars, I believe. I still kind of want to check that one out too. But with Space Engineers, if you like Minecraft, you're probably going to like Space Engineers too. It's the same general concept, but you're doing it out in space, and you're building space stations and spaceships and that sort of thing. So I've got an article written up on that that's going to go live on our site here in the next day or two, hopefully tonight, and it'll let you read a bit more about that. But it's really cool. It's an alpha stage game, actually. I think it's a bit expensive for an alpha stage. I think it's $20 or $25 on Steam right now. But they're constantly rolling updates out too. I mean, since I've started playing it, they've rolled out multiplayer. They've added a lot of new components into it, and it's a pretty cool game to build pretty much anything you want right now. So
I went and knocked on his door, and I said, "Hey, we got to go get dinner." And he says, "Hey, come in and look what I built." And I walk in, and he's got this moving turret that's probably the size of the Titanic. And he says, "Look, I built this thing," and it's just moving out in space.
Yeah, it's like
I don't
rotating.
even know
The
what I'm
murals
looking at.
even
It's
rotate.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You can.
And that's one of the cool things about a lot of these games is the just imagination that you can use to build it. You know, Minecraft and all the different things like that. You know, Space Engineers.
and it is a sandbox game, so it's got a pretty realistic physics engine to it. So.
Yeah. So we do the articles. We have a lot of the interviews. We also run a podcast called Never Game Alone. Our crew rotates out who's in it. We've always got 3 guys in it at least. Me and Kevin are 2 of the main ones that are in them. Jason and Blake, Blake. Anyway, they join us quite a bit. I actually hang out with two guys the most in real life, and I still mess up their names. Anyways, actually, I never call them by their real names. Actually, we kind of go by their two handles, weirdly enough. So, one of the coolest podcasts that we've gotten is one of the more recent ones. Has anybody here heard of or played Don't Starve? All right, so Play Entertainment is who put that game out. And we actually had an hour-long interview with them on our podcast. And the guy's name is Corey Rollins. He's one of their outreach people. And the cool thing about Play Entertainment is that they're kind of Google-ish and such, and that they don't, or Valve actually, Valve, in that they don't have a set job for everybody. Everybody just does what they need to do. Well, Corey is basically their kind of community outreach person, press person, but also he comes in and does a lot of the design and stuff. So he had a lot of cool stories, and he would talk about all these different crazy things that were happening during the development of Don't Starve, and gave us a lot of insight into what they were doing, and it's like, yeah, it's definitely a common cross between Looney Tunes and Tim Burton and all this other stuff thrown in on a survival game with, out on an island somewhere. So we had a great time doing that. We've got a lot more coming up. We've got the 7 Days to Die. As soon as we can get schedules aligned on that to do as well. So has anybody here tried to start a gaming community before or been on the front end of that before?
I've seen friends try to start a couple of them.
Yeah, you know it's a nightmare, right? Yeah.
Like if people say they're not usually.
Right, and that's one of the things that we found is that we've had a lot of people that would come and say hi and then just leave. It's developing and keeping people coming back to see us has been one of the biggest challenges. And I think that's just something in life in general. You're trying to get someone to hang out in life and come do anything more than once. It's a little weird sometimes. So we've done a very good job of that. I think at this point we've got our TeamSpeak channel has actively anywhere between 20 and 30 people a night in it. And it's different people. They keep coming back, but there's that many different people coming in and out throughout the day. I mean, we have 4 or 5 people on at all times of the day generally. And even 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 15, 20 people. 4 o'clock in the morning, we still have 4 or 5 people in our TeamSpeak room. It's kind of weird. But the coolest thing is that we've got such a diverse group at this point that everybody is starting to find that they have a place to be around. When we first started off, we just about only did DayZ. That's the only thing that we played. And that was cool, don't get me wrong. We love DayZ. I probably still play more than anybody else still. But it got boring. Same thing over and over. Okay, so we're going to go survive in the zombie apocalypse. All right. And we've had to really diversify, and that's why we had the Minecraft that we've been doing. We've got the Battlefield 4. We've found that the more diversity that we can do, the more people that we have, because they can kind of bounce back and forth.
Now, is anybody here excited for a little game coming out called Watch Dogs? Am I gonna play that one? Yeah, we're gonna get on the PlayStation 4, and we do some console gaming well. A lot of us do. So we're gonna try and get some stuff set up. We can still get in TeamSpeak. I have a wireless headset, and it's a lot better than invoice chat. So if you guys are playing around, and that's a massive online game too. So if you guys want to hit us up and say, hey, let's go tear it up in Chicago together, give us a shout. We'll have a lot of fun.
And we have both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One groups that will be running. I think us 3 all have PlayStation 4s. Pearson has an Xbox One. Our lone outcast that's up in New York right now, he's got an Xbox One. So we do have a good group that's very well rounded in what we play and who we play with. So let's see. What
are you trying to do?
Are there any other games you guys are excited about coming out, or is there some games that you guys have been playing a lot of multiplayer on that has a real good community? Anything you guys can think of? You still play a lot of Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike doesn't get old to me. We need to get back into it.
Yeah.
We kind of go through these phases, and just like any gamer, you play this for a good month or 2 months, then you're like, man, I'm kind of done with it. And then you're like, you get that itch to go back. And that's, I think we just kind of went through a lull for DayZ.
Yeah.
And now I think it's starting to come back to where we want to build our base up again. And you know, you got helicopters and you got, you know, we had armored tanks. And
Yeah,
then, I'm like, well, I guess we win. Like, I guess it's over. There's no more, nothing else to do.
Yeah, and we're talking about the mod, by the way, not the standalone.
Right, sorry.
The standalone, I'm sorry, is still too much the running simulator 9000. I just can't stand running around a map for 5 hours straight. Come on in. Everybody else is talking about that, we're good.
And like you mentioned earlier, we are going to start putting the game nights that we do up to a vote on our website. So if there's a game that anybody else wants to play, just come on, vote for that one. And we get enough votes, we'll try to set something up with that particular game.
I'm getting a nostalgic feeling for Left 4 Dead. I don't know if you guys play Left 4 Dead, the second one, second or first one. We're trying to get that on the poll, and I think we did a few weeks ago. We're going to try and get some Left 4 Dead going. You know,
We're going to have about 8 people playing on a game with that, so.
yeah.
Well, I think the song is ridiculous, so.
That's what we're here for. You guys have any questions or any other? Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, quick question. You guys, do you live stream?
That's one of the things that we are working towards doing. So we run into a manpower issue because, to be honest, we all have full-time jobs. This is what we do for fun. And we would love to be able to have the ability to play games for a living. Let's be honest, that's just not very feasible. So, you know, we have, most of our staff is actually here. We've got a few more people manning the booth right now, and plus our lone outcast in New York.
We're trying to do some live streaming of Minecraft for this one.
Yeah, except for the internet.
Yeah.
We were really wanting to be able to actually be able to get into Minecraft while we're here at the con and let everybody check out the Runecraft mod and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the internet absolutely blows, and it was like $150 just to have really bad internet for 3 days. So, and Microsoft couldn't even get it to work for their booth. So we're like, yeah, Microsoft can't even get this to work. I think we're gonna peacefully bow out.
That's a good question. Yeah, there's a lot of Twitch. I know. I've seen a lot of people do that.
We do have a few guys that have been doing some more of that. In fact, actually, I don't know if you realize this or not, Kevin, but the NWA crew that plays on our site, they actually do quite a bit. So they're on Twitch and Justin TV and such. I didn't realize this until this past week. So we've got several different groups. So, you know, like I said, I don't really care about the clan moniker or anything, but we do have like groups inside of a group, I guess. So we've got, most of our staff runs under the PM tag on most of our games. We've got another crew called NWA Neighborhood Watch, something is what they call themselves. These clan and team names I think are absolutely hilarious half the time. And, you know, they are one that we kind of absorbed from another site that just kind of disappeared. And they're part of our group now. And they do a lot of the stream. But our staff itself just hasn't had a chance to get there yet. But we want to. It's just, you know, just like video work. We'd like to do more video work as well, but we just don't have the time.
In that same vein, you guys like recording your play sessions for other?
Do what?
Do you guys record any of your play sessions for
We've got some recordings from like Battlefield and stuff like that, and DayZ, we've got some little 30-second recordings and stuff like that. We've got those uploaded to our PointsMatter YouTube page.
Okay.
So you can always jump on that and check out what we've got on there.
Yeah, PlayStation 4 has a really good share. I mean, it literally has a share button. You can't miss that thing. So that's something that we're trying to do as well. I know you can record video, and a lot of us were playing 2K. You guys are doing some FIFA games, Kev, and just recording like a match or a basketball game or something.
We might try to do that more with Watch Dogs coming out too.
Definitely.
Definitely Watch Dogs. I cannot wait for that game.
You might talk about the video that got their popular.
Yes, I was about to bring that up. So we do have a few videos that we put on their YouTube channel, and who here has been on Reddit? Reddit, yeah. So we actually ended up with the #2 topic on Reddit. #1 topic in gaming for most of the day, actually. And basically in Battlefield 4, if you're playing the non-hardcore version, team killing is off. So if you decide you want to blow up a person's vehicle, you can strap C4 all over it, blow it up, and not kill them. Well, physics are in the game, so if you strap, 10, 12 C4s to the bottom of a jet ski, and then have 3 people all time it perfectly to hit it, and you can send that jet ski flying across the map. We're talking
Oh, you're talking about breaking the game.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
Like
so
that clock.
we actually were one of the first crews that figured out how to do this. And I mean, this is during the beta. This isn't even during the actual game release. So, and actually the guy that is filming, or is in the video on this, he will be here later today, handles Econ Act. And so we had him sit on this jet ski, strapped it with C4, blew it up. Well, this worked better than we could ever have imagined. This jet ski was flying, just soaring across the map. It actually lands on the other team's base, where he's able to jump out, steal their helicopter, their attack chopper, and fly it back over to our base.
Yeah.
So,
So we went back and go,
yeah.
I can show you the world, the
Yeah.
song, and then it was just.
And it went slightly viral. Yeah, we did not do that
It was-
song on there.
it was
Somebody
that,
saw our video and added it in.
That was that GIF or whatever. It looked like it had someone on the jet ski, and then you're looking down. And it looked like you were flying on someone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and so people were making all these references from like
Yeah. That's
Aladdin and all that.
Yeah, and it's so funny because even the funnier part about it is all the comments that Econag's Battlefield logo that he uses is the FedEx logo for some insane reason. I don't know why he does that, but he just decided to use FedEx logo. So all of a sudden you see this FedEx logo on the side of this helicopter right at the end of this GIF that's posted all over Reddit. And, all these comments, is that the FedEx logo at the end? It just, we also have on our YouTube channel we have stuff like that. One of the things we're wanting to get into is doing more tactics-based stuff so we can show, hey, this is how you move and do different things. We don't do a lot of practicing on it, but, as long as we're in TeamSpeak together, we can at least kind of coordinate each other so we can kind of have an eye what we're doing. Most of the stuff that we have up now is actually more kind of humorous stuff. I probably have more of the videos uploaded than anybody else at this point. It's just random stupid stuff that's happened during the game. Like I think one of the more fun ones is sniping helicopters in Battlefield 4. It just makes my day whenever that happens. So I've got one of those uploaded. I've got a DayZ video where we were playing, and actually I guess that was the Wasteland mod.
Yeah.
And this is a little more PG-13 because of language, I apologize, but ended up with finding a bomb and placing it in the vehicle that these two guys are getting into. I just run off and start counting down, and Blake catches on to what's about to happen and then just blow the bomb.
And you're already in the animation of getting in the vehicle, so you can't stop it. There's nothing you can do. It's just, okay, I'm about to die.
And, car goes flying elsewhere. I'm just like sitting here just laughing. And he still doesn't even know what's
I didn't
going
know
on.
what happened.
He's like, wait, what? Did I blow this up? And just different stuff like that. We like to have fun when we play. Another one was, and I guess I may be the instigator on some of this stuff. I apologize to the crew for this. But we were playing Counter-Strike one day. And this is actually one of my favorite videos. We're playing, and Blake's the last one left. We're all dead.
Oh yeah.
And there's 2 people left that Blake has to take out. He gets one, and then he's sitting up
Protecting the bomb.
Yeah,
At B.
he's protecting the bomb, and there's another guy coming up here, and down below him, where he can't see him, but he knows he's coming.
You can't hear it because we're all talking.
Well, that too. So, and Blake is like, all right, I need radio silence. Be quiet, guys. Gave him a couple seconds of radio silence. And then just screamed this blood-curdling scream into the mic.
It was take your headphones off type loud. So you guys can check that out on
Yeah,
YouTube.
and then there's this pause, what the heck just happened? And then, so, that's the type of stuff that we do. We want to have fun with this, and we want more of that. That's kind of our goal. We like having fun doing these different things. So
yeah, I mean, if you guys play any PC games, Steam, we play a lot of Steam games.
yes.
But like I said, Watch Dogs is coming out. We did a lot of Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. There's so many of them I can't keep.
And
it was an art.
TeamSpeak is open for anybody to
Sure,
use.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
actually have found very much that TeamSpeak is a lot easier to communicate with than most of the in-game options on Xbox or PlayStation, for that matter. I actually prefer using it at this point. I know at one point, we used to like sit on our cell phones and talk instead of actually getting on the in-game stuff. It is just that annoying, but it's been pretty cool. We've been doing pretty well with it. Also, we do have openings on some staff ideas, so if anybody's interested in the video work and things like that, that's something we are looking at getting some extra help with. We can't pay much right now, except in video games, but
That's as good as cash.
we do have other things, like, for the con this weekend, I was able to get all of our crew in with press access for the con. We've got a lot of different things that we do offer. We do a lot of in-game stuff. We also do a lot of real-life events. We do a lot of Topgolf. We can go play Topgolf a lot, which is awesome and fun. So.
Yeah. Our WEAG, a member of our staff member, WEAG, was actually, he's up in New York. He went to PAX East.
Yes.
Just a few weeks ago. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's a massive video game conference. PAX South is actually coming to San Antonio next January. Is that?
Yeah, January.
Next January,
January, yeah.
January, beginning of January. We're trying to get a big group to go and just get in there and just have a blast. So again, just check out the forums. You guys are more than welcome to give us a shout on Twitter, Facebook. If you guys want to like Facebook before you go, we'll probably maybe another giveaway or something. I mean, we can do that.
You have a bunch of Don't Star keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Don't Start.
Yeah. You guys.
Yeah, we can do Don't Start key.
And grab a business card if you guys want to like us on Facebook. Get you Don't Starve key.
So,
PlayStation.
well, first person
PC.
that does, I only have a limited number of those.
Okay.
First person that likes us on Facebook,
Yeah.
we'll give Don't Start away too.
Cool.
So, one for PC, one for PlayStation 4, if anybody has PlayStation. So, all right, well, I think that pretty much is most of what we're coming in to talk about.
Was there anything that y'all want
Yeah,
to
but
ask
we're
about? Or?
pretty open on discussing anything.
Y'all probably want to get downstairs and go check out some more booths. I can understand that. But check out our booth again. It's go ahead.
Oh, so I was, you guys said you started on Daisy? Or
Mhm.
Yep.
That actually was how we really started playing together. There's another site called, and again, I hate bringing up the A&M references, but another site called TexAgs that we met on and just started playing DayZ together, just having a group of people to survive with. Makes it so much easier and more fun when you're running in groups. Especially when you accidentally kill each other and stuff, which has happened on more than one occasion.
Purposely kill each other.
No, most of it's not an
Someone
accident.
tends to do a lot.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
was felt that the Daisy community got more and more into more highway murder. So it got harder and harder to play with.
You've got to realize that really is a lot of how the evolution of that type of stuff will be. In a post-apocalyptic situation, there is going to be a lot of, pillaging and, raping and pillaging, So, I actually, it's kind of cool to be able to watch that type of stuff develop. We started off being very friendly, and now, unless you're part of our group, we are definitely a shoot first, ask questions later, deal. And it's not necessarily because we want to be that way. It's just when you're in game, we've gotten burned so many times that it's just time to be that way. So, cool guys. Well, we appreciate everybody coming in. Come check our booth out. We're going to be running contests all weekend long for giving games away and stuff like that. I think one of the things that we're fixing to start running is we got a Wii set up with Mario Kart. So whoever can get the fastest times on Mario Kart, we're going to give some free games away.
It's Mario Kart 6, so it's not the new 8.
Yeah, it's not the newest one.
It's just not out yet.
Well, speaking of, I was just wondering, with Nintendo shutting down their online services with Wii and the DS, what are your guys' feelings on Animal Crossing community shutting down? Are you guys gonna go to New Leaf, or are you gonna stick with the offline Pacific Folk and Well World?
You want to?
I gotta be perfectly honest with you, I have never played that game.
I did a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna take that. I'm gonna take that offline. Definitely keep growing my animals. How I answer that?
I played on the 3DS, but I mean that's not offline yet, so
It's not offline. Okay.
no, it's 3DS, so
Yeah.
still up to date.
I honestly have nearly forsaken I don't want
Get
to.
some Nintendo games.
The first party stuff is really cool, and I enjoy it. I mean, I still play my Wii, but you know, it's also kind of hard for me to, you know, I keep watching what they're doing and such. And yeah, I think Wii U is finally starting to get where it's supposed to be. It was such a disaster when it first came out that, I mean, I'm actually starting to kind of look at Wii U again in a different light, but yeah, I just don't think Nintendo has been managing quite like they should.
They released their financial report, I guess, what, a month ago or so. They were losing for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
That's never good when that happens.
Good gracious. We also have Pearson has his, what is it down there? Your Wii, I'm sorry, your Wii?
Ouya.
Ouya.
Oh, yes,
You guys
yes.
familiar with the Ouya box? If you haven't seen one, we got one down there. I have never seen one in my life. And I thought it was a cup or something, or a box. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's a Ouya, and it looks really cool. We have we have Excite Bike, we have
that's-
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
We have a lot of cool,
Yep.
games.
It's a little Android based. Yeah, what's an Android console is what it is. It's really cool. I was actually very impressed with it. I looked at the Kickstarter when it first came out. Ouya was kind of a big Kickstarter project, and I didn't quite feel the urge to bite the bullet. Pearson did, and actually I think it's a cool concept. It's a lot more finished than I expected it to be.
It's really small.
Speaking of Kickstarter, Kevin and I, what is that, about a year ago? If you guys have heard of Virtuix, the Omni, that 3D, you write the VR, the virtual reality, you put the goggles
Oculus.
Oculus Rift is
Oculus,
the goggles themselves.
Yeah.
We had a cool chance to go meet the CEO, what was it, Jan?
Jan.
And it was set up, that was in the Heights, I think we were.
It's next to
We
Xbox.
played Half-Life with this virtual, and that was one of our first really PR things that we did, and got to, I mean, and they're big time now. I know you guys have probably heard of them, but Kevin got strapped in there, and we have pictures up, I think we got them up on the
It's like full motion VR.
You're actually running.
It's like socks on slippery
It
floor.
was pretty weird.
It uses a Connect to like watch your body movement, so you can tell when you turn and stuff like that.
Pretty sure.
It is pretty cool.
And Orb Interactive downstairs as well has VR
Orb.
headsets set up. You can sign up on a mailing list and you get a free 10-minute demo with the Oculus Rift on one of their games. It's pretty cool.
So if you haven't gotten to try the Oculus out yet, you can definitely go. They're going in our areas. If you are looking at the area, the big convention center from the front, look to the left. That's where the developers are, the makers area, they call that. And we're over there, Orb Interactive, which is again a game developer. They do have the Oculus here. You can try it out. It's really cool. A couple other groups are over there. There's also, we're right across from the Mech Core, which is the Mech Warrior 4, where you get inside the actual mech pods and pilot those. That's all in that area over there. But go check Orb out. They're a really cool group. They've got a couple different games we're also developing that are completely different from the VR stuff. But yeah, so we appreciate everybody for coming in. Come check us out. We are actually thinking about doing a live podcast from our booth later on. So if anybody wants to come say hi, come join us on the podcast, and we'll see y'all there. All right, guys?
Y'all take care. Enjoy Comicpalooza.
All right, we appreciate y'all coming to see us.
What did you say your booth was?
Our booth is 247. It's over on the developer side, so the back left corner if you're looking at it from when you first come in.
All right.